So he creates all these weapons, and he says to get into this secret prison thing, you need to go through a secret door that I only built because I built the thing from the outside in and made it a complete labyrinth. So he gives him, he goes along with them, and he gives him this map which you change and stuff, which you, it's like that map in at World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. It's like that, you twist it, and so he gives them the map. So they go to, where is it? So they go to the secret entrance, which is a big temple that spins. So they go there. What happens is that someone prays to Ares. Ares finds them, and then they proceed to fight. Why? You know, at the critical point, when they open up the door to the secret entrance, Ares comes at that precise moment. He couldn't have come a little earlier. He had to go there. He had to go at the most contrived point in the entire movie. So then, oh, and to defeat Kronos, you need the 3 parts of this spear, which you build from putting Hades' weapon, Poseidon's weapon, and the lightning bolt together. Sorry, I'm just looking at the time. So, yeah. So then they, sorry. So they go into they open up the door. Bill Nye runs off and gives them a little time to by fighting Ares, and gets his ass kicked like immediately. He gets strangled and thrown, and you know, that's him done. They go through the door with the map. So Bill Nye's in this movie for what, a whole of 15 seconds. He doesn't do anything either. Big surprise. So they go through this labyrinth. They get split up, and it's one of those, you only follow Perseus, you only follow Sam Worthington through this. So they have, Sam Worthington has this Minotaur fight that lasts a whole of 13 seconds again. All the fights in this film take 5 minutes at the most. Then you have then all of a sudden, by chance, the map is it's established early on that the map is completely useless. But what do you know? When the plot needs them to get to the place where they're holding Kronos, it goes to where they hold Kronos. The labyrinth shifts to where they go and hold Kronos. So the map was completely useless. The Bill Nye's character was complete. This is the whole middle of the film we could have cut and changed. Bill Nye is one of the most worthless characters in this entire picture. So yeah, they free Zeus whilst there's a fight, and Zeus forgives Hades for some reason for releasing Kronos. And then they take Zeus to the army where they're devising a plan. So we need 3 lines of defence to stop Kronos. You know, that plan falls to shit immediately. Big surprise. But yeah, Hades gets a pitchfork thrown in. No, not Hades, Zeus. Zeus gets a pitchfork thrown in his back because he's turned mortal, because his power's been drained and given to Kronos. So, so yeah, Ares is the only one left because Hades is having some sort of debate with himself, moral dilemma, whether he should really release Kronos. So the Kronos fight, you know the Kraken fight in the first one? It lasted 5, maybe 10 in seconds. This lasts just as long. What happens is the guys put there are guys at the front of the line who are going to get killed immediately. They put mud on themselves to stop them burning. Like, I'm being serious. It's not a fucking Predator. See it? So, the volcano explodes, releasing Kronos. Then Sam Worthington prays to Ares to meet him at this temple where they're going to have a fight. And they fight, all the while this volcano explodes, releasing Kronos, and all these sort of guys with two guys on one leg, on two legs, you know, swinging swords around. What they do is they basically kill everybody. So the army was completely useless, and the guys at the front just get incinerated. Except Poseidon's son, who doesn't, because the plot needs him to survive. So this is where it gets a bit stupid. Hades comes into Zeus's tent, where Zeus is dying. He says, "I forgive you," and then proceeds to give Zeus his godly powers back. Then what happens is, which should have been one of the coolest things you've ever seen, which turns out to be one of the most stupidest things you've ever seen, is Ralph Fiennes and Liam Neeson just go pew, 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 just force pushing these bloody creatures away and killing all these creatures. Then what happens is they get to the front lines, so they're ready. Kronos is just standing there because that's all he does. He doesn't walk, he just stands. He's throwing like mud and lava and all that at them, and they're holding it back like force powers and everything. This pisses Kronos off to the point where he smashes the volcano again, throws lava, throws all this shit at them. Zeus pushes Hades to the floor and force blocks it. Like really, like he does all that. Then Sam Worthington beats Ares up because, you know, he needs to, because this is the end of the film. Perseus can't die, he's the hero. Hold on, let's... Okay, so yeah, he's the hero, so he can't really die. So now we get into the end of the film, and this is where it gets really, really stupid. So I may do this in 4 parts. So there's these 20 minutes, first 2 parts. 3rd part is where I get to the end. 4th part I talk about the really shit 3D. So that's what I'll do, and I'll see you guys very soon.